second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Colts. All that and more. Coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL. Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. A lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from Indy. Here's Carter on the return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Let's go now.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different organizations, like, yep, this guy's a Raven, yep, this guy.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
That's played at the 43. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
They'll run here on first down. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Hand off to the back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here's the throw. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Call it about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready. Shut up.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Down by Fred Warner. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ha!
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he rocks the tackler. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Stephanie!
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He puts every brought in inside the 2. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders pull out in front further, 13-zip. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Evans now to return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. There it is, touchdown Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 20-zip lead. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they worked on all week long.
Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pittman's got it. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Oh, stiff arm. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They go play action on 1st. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now here he goes again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He calls his own number again, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders continue dominating in our opening half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. Be an artist that could create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Colts ready to take the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Come on, set. Ready.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Cameron Johnston on to punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Raiders ballooning the first half lead even further. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Set! Second!
Richardson now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and make it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Let's go! Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down here at the 16. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here we go, here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Raiders with a chance to add to their lead. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Check go.
4th down, they'll throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They'll try and punch it in. Has them the touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Escapes a defender. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The Colts offense set to head out. And they're still looking for their first signs of... haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet.
Smash, smash.
On first down, it's Richardson. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He's got Pierce. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. Go.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd.
Okay,
and they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Set. Reload. Reload. Ready.
Taylor goes up and over for the touchdown. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Colts cut into the lead by another point. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. They are running away with this one, so probably content to just take this into the half.
Here we go, set!
First and 10, they're going to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just... no... receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Let's go! Ready, ready?
Second and 10 now. He's looking deep once again. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Complete out to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. But he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Evans now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
He'll throw it. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So at halftime, they're going to have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, go!
Airing it out to start this drive. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Metcalf there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the air now on first and 10. Metcalf's got it, complete. chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And now they have a first and goal.
Let's go now.
Plowing up the middle. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Shut up.
Here's Richardson. Flushed out of the puck. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so.
And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Got Sinnott. It's complete.
I don't... I like the call, just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start to drive in. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the jump. Set. Ready.
Another carry for him. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock,
Here
from
we
the
go,
43.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go. Set go.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tack on 7 more to their lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
Got it. Ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Bronco swing.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Taylor again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Set up.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And his short run's going to get them into enemy territory to the 49. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready? Let's go.
They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Go!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down throw here from Richardson. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Raiders get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's Raiders ball, and this one... They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
That's grabbed inside the... A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. Getting out to his left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Ready? Rocco 80. Go.
Here's the run back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. And he gets in, touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
And the Raiders line up again to go for two.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a third time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. The offense headed back to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He's got this at the 27. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up! Tracking 60. 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
He'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. The back grabs it. And in, touchdown, Las Vegas. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Here comes their offense out again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Shotgun snap down to Richardson. And the Raiders get there and... And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Set! Set, go!
Richardson now. Pittman's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable.
Here we go,
and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On the set!
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Let's go! Ready?
They'll throw again, Richardson. And that one's unsuccessful. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready!
To throw, Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go! Here we go!
They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Set! Ready! Set!
Trying again following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Come on, set! Set up!
Defense showing blitz, Richardson. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high, brings up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, he put every... This is caught inside the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Well, partner, they had this one in the bag a long, long time ago. But some people,
you think? You sure?
they're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go. And apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture some of just the guys that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best. And this will come around at some point and bite you. If you disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent, you better watch your back down the road.
Ready? Ha!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's got Pierce. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Go!
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go!
From the 31. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Set! Hot!
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer.
Ready?
I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
Turn the lights on.